Hello from Paul John Whiskey. We are here celebrating the Father's Day again with what we call aged not old, or what I call perfectly matured. And I'm here today with a great friend of mine, a superstar of the whiskey world, Rolex Whisky, Mr. Gavin Linde. How are you doing, Gavin?
Living my best life, my brother. Living my best life.
I, I can see you're sleepless.
It's good times.
The
It's
third
all
kid hitter.
third kid, busy at work, No complaints. Grateful for it all.
Awesome, awesome. Nice to see your face again. It's been a while.
Too long.
It's been too long. I like your shirt with the G. Is that a Father's Day gift?
No, this is from Giovanni's play. This is where you went on Saturday night. This is his shirt.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Sorry about it.
Yeah.
Good though. I
That's
think
why I realized. Because the G for Gavin, I'm like, hey, Giovanni's got a good shirt.
why not? Why not? So nice to see your face, and thank you for being a wonderful friend of Paul John until today. It's been a while that we couldn't drink together, but this is a chance, man. And it's just a day we are celebrating the Father's Day as we are getting close to it. And since you're one of those dads, which I know who is a really good dad, and actually father of 3 kids and a puppy, I guess, right?
Yep.
And he's just behind you. I can see it.
And 2 fishes. I mean, who's counting?
Perfect. In every aspect, you're a great dad, Kevin. So it's just to celebrate the Father's Day. So for the ones who somehow don't know you, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Gavin. I have a little Instagram page called Rolex Whisky. And I started collecting whiskey, it's the kids' college fund. And this whole thing built into something that I had no idea. And it just gets bigger and more fun. And I get amazing opportunities to not only collect great whiskey, but drink great whiskey and make great friends. And it's been an awesome 5 years, I think, of this run. And, just having fun, man. There's so much great whiskey out there that nobody knows about because they don't have billion-dollar marketing campaigns. And I'm trying to be the guy that says, hey, if it's good, I'll tell you, honestly. Doesn't matter, I want to learn. I really love the learning aspect of it.
Perfect. I love that. So let's start drinking on the side, which when we'll talk. And you're having the Mithuna, I guess, which I have a bottle here.
Yeah.
So
I got the small version.
You'll get a big version soon. So Mituna is our newest whiskey, actually, from Paul John Whiskey. It's a special one. It's in our Zodiac range, the second bottle of the Zodiac range. I remember we tasted the first one together in San Francisco, the Kanya.
Yeah. Oh.
So, yeah, Kanya was the counterpart of Virgo. This is the counterpart of Gemini.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so Kanye was obviously we had that at Rue with the chocolate dessert. Oh God,
yeah, that was amazing, man. That was amazing. So cheers.
Cheers, my friend. So good seeing you.
So I want to ask, who influenced you to whiskey? Was it your father, since it's the topic, or was it something else?
So I'm born and raised in South Africa. South Africa doesn't have a legal form of ID like America has a driver's license. So, if you want to go out, they expect you to carry your passport. And if that gets stolen, you're screwed. So I was fortunate that I was bigger than the other kids. So at a young age, I started doing things that I probably shouldn't be doing. And every now and again, you would come across whiskey. And I would try some, and it was too much alcohol, and I didn't really appreciate it. And then probably when I was around 19, I was at a friend's house, and in South Africa, J&B is a huge whiskey. And we started drinking J&B and playing backgammon. And that would be the pivotal moment where I started to be like, this is my drink, because I didn't like beer as much because you needed to pee the whole time. Every 1 beer in was 3 beers out. So
it's a breaker. Yeah, you're right.
If I was out to meet some girls and I'm running to the bathroom every 5 minutes to pee, I said, this is not the drink for me. Gin was something that I got sick on, so I could never drink gin again, because gin, a friend bought it to a party. He stole it from his parents' liquor cabinet. We drank the whole bottle. I blacked out. Never drank gin again. And then we used to go to the nightclubs because the legal drinking age is 18. and they would have 50-cent tequila nights.
Oh.
And you're a young kid with hardly any money. You drink like 20 tequilas, and you're like throwing up everywhere. So that wasn't working. Whiskey, first of all, you can't shoot it, and you enjoy it and you savor it. And I knew what my behavior would be. I would feel drunk, and then I would stop drinking. The other ones would creep up on you and beat you, and you didn't know what happened. Whiskey, you knew exactly what was happening, and you could control it. So I started drinking, and then the other big brand out there was Johnny Walker. So we would drink Johnny Walker Black because, blue was for like weddings and bar mitzvahs and funerals and stuff like that. It was top shelf. So Black was good. And then in South Africa, they have another brand called Bell's. So we would drink Bell's. And it was always just like before we'd go to the club, we'd go to a friend's house and we'd have whiskeys and we'd have like appetizers. And then we'd head to the club, and whiskey just became part of my life. My dad was not a whiskey drinker.
Oh.
I have crazy memories of my dad drinking lots of different alcohol, and then he stopped drinking. He was like 37, and he got adult asthma. And they said, alcohol and smoking, you just need to stop it. And that was it. He stopped.
Perfect.
So whiskey was part of life in South Africa. I mean, it really was.
Well, you know a new brand that's popular in South Africa right now? Paul John.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There's a couple of really good Instagram guys out there.
Yeah. And they're doing great jobs, and Paul John is actually doing very good, especially even in the last year when there was COVID out there. We did a great job.
So I don't know if this matters, but South Africa, where I'm from, has a huge Indian population, like huge, and I know that generally Paul John hasn't, it's for everybody, but it would kind of make sense because you offer such a premium blend, your whiskey's at another level, and they love whiskey out there, that this would be a great, foray into trying other brands.
Sure, people are interested when they see some whiskey from their home country. I would be interested too if there was any whiskey from Turkey.
You see, whenever I post your stuff on Instagram, the guys from the home country are like, "How come we can't get it here?"
Yeah, there are a lot of there are more strict rules in India than US.
Yeah,
US. Yeah. Well,
South Africa has got a really good whiskey group.
It's an interesting industry over there, which I follow, and it's really nice. Another question to you. So you have 3 kids. What are the ages?
Mason just turned 8.
Mm-hmm.
Sloan is 5. Sloan will be 6 in October. And Chloe will be 6 months in a week.
So there's like 13 years at least to drink with your kid.
Well, Mason's going to come up. I mean, in 10 years, I'm telling you right now, I'm liquidating the whole war chest. I'm going there and very excitedly, I watch my return on investments all the time. I'm like, oh man, that's going to be good. That one's going to pay out nicely. Yeah. It's fun, man. Things have changed so much. Like, it's so hard to buy whiskey now because, obviously there's more people who do what I do. And secondly, I think stores make a lot of money with their online stores.
They finally saw it happening last year in the COVID, which was kind of good and bad for us. Because
it makes going into the liquor store weird now because they don't have a lot of stuff on the shelf because they're like, listen, a guy in Chicago just bought all of that. And, I went to a store today. I was at a store today, and he's got an amazing collection. He's got everything. And he's like, Gavin, this is like 1/10 of what I own. The other ones all ship online. And they don't argue about prices. They don't come in and grind them and, oh, can I get a deal? They just click the credit card and hit pay. We're the people that know too much. We're dangerous because we know how much the bottle costs. And then we start to like, oh, I don't want to, it's not fun anymore.
Well, hunting is a little bit less fun. You're right. I agree with that. Luckily,
and enjoying, and especially like I've been really getting into the pairings with good food.
Mm-hmm.
It changes the whiskey.
I agree with that.
Okay, so tell me about the nose on this bad boy. I can't stop sniffing this. This is like...
All right. So when I first smelled this whiskey, I was like totally mixed up because I felt different flavors coming from different spirits. The first thing I got was a white brandy, and then I felt a little bit like Pinot de Choron, and then it turned out to be a rye whiskey until I had a sip, because you feel that those rye spices.
You feel the rice spice on your nose.
So when you sip, it's just a creamy, even not creamy. It's like an oily texture. It's so viscous. It's just so textury. Then there is that peanut butter flavor that you taught me, or you use. I use these examples every week because of you. I'm sorry about that.
I took the peanut butter to La Quinta this weekend. My brother-in-law was like, "Oh my God, this tastes exactly like peanut butter."
So after, like, there is a signature Paul John flavor. Like sometimes it's peanut butter, a lot of fruits into this, like tropical fruits, apples and pears, and there is a little bit darker flavors like walnuts coming, a little bit earthy notes, chocolate, white chocolate.
I get in the chocolate. The chocolate, like, all of a sudden is coming.
And the finish is like interestingly long. I was lucky to have this whiskey as one of my first whiskeys in 2021. That's why the year is going pretty good, actually.
And Cor, what's the ABV on this one again?
What do you think? Without looking at the bottle.
I got the mini bottle. I can't even see in the dark up here. It's higher. I'm gonna say like a 46 to 48 range.
So this is 58.
Holy shit!
Yep, 58%.
Wow. This is punching.
So the story comes from the barrel aging. In 2019, when I was in India, Michael brought this bottle, had a nickname on it, and he just gave a small sip to us, and it was like incredibly, explosive. I can say it that way. And he said, like, okay, this is a virgin oak matured Paul John, and I was like, man, this is too much. Maybe too much for some people out there. And then this year we released Mithuna. So Mituna is aged in American virgin oak for 4 years, then finished in 2 years in ex-bourbon barrels to smooth the things up a little bit.
It's really a great pour. I mean, I love the cast strength ones just because I feel like it does the justice to the whiskey.
Mm-hmm. And look at the color.
Look how this color is glowing in the shitty lighting I have in my room up here.
This is just natural color coming from the virgin oak mostly. And honestly, like, this has been an interesting example. I tasted probably all of the whiskeys from Paul John, and what I can tell is technically this is the best whiskey from the distillery. It means of maturation process. It means of getting all the possible flavors from the barrels.
And tell me, what was Kanya's ABV?
Kanya was 50% ABV.
Yeah. This with a chocolate pudding must be like insane.
Don't make me do that, please.
Thinking when I see you.
I'm still working out. Come on, don't do that.
We can walk home from wherever we are.
Awesome, mate. So, like, this is your first time trying this, I guess.
I tried it, but I didn't really. I tried it very quickly.
Okay, got it.
This is the first time I'm like taking time to enjoy it.
It's a whiskey to enjoy in a long time. I wouldn't actually prefer a cigar or whatever next to it. It's just good at its own. Take your time on it, smell it.
I can't stop smelling this. I mean, this is like, wow.
It's a very well done pour, thanks to Michael D'Souza, the master distiller.
That one's quite delicious. And a lot of them came into the US, or this was limited?
So this is very much limited. We only have 6,000 bottles globally.
Oh, wow.
If I'm not wrong. And it has been a wonderful journey since the day we received it. And in the US, we are trying to be careful, actually, with the allocations we are having. We just don't want to push everything out there, give it to everyone, then get the bottle lost, because that's what happened with Kanya. So we learned our lesson. We're taking it on. Yeah, we are being careful about what accounts are we are giving this product, and where to see it, where to place it. and it has been a wonderful one. And I was talking about the Gemini. Look at, if you can see,
Yeah, no,
the great packaging too with the Gemini. So
very. I mean, I feel like the brand just keeps evolving and getting better and better.
thank you very much, sir. But yeah, like this is been an interesting story. Like I think that you're gonna find a bottle and keep it for your kids, college one.
Well, that's the goal, because I feel like more and more and more people are now understanding the magic that Paul John makes. You know,
It's,
like when
go ahead.
well, when you take the time to explain to people what the climate of India is like and what that does, and that whole process, and the barrel really has to stand up to that weather, and it produces something unique. There's no doubt about it.
It actually starts before. You know that we cannot ship the barrels disassembled. It has to be intact in one piece when we ship it to India, because when it hits the tropical climate, it starts to swell, and you cannot put it back together easily. So that's why we actually have everything intact, one piece to India. So like shipping our products is a big thing. Like shipping the barrels to India is a problem. Then we also ship our peat. The peat we are using is from Scotland, but since we are using an Indian barley, a local barley, we don't want to get peated barley from Europe. So we just import the peat itself as a turf to India. So like shipping is a big part of our problems, honestly.
That's wild, man. I mean, what an experience, though. Just watching this brand grow and grow and grow. I mean, really, it's been, obviously I'm grateful to have had you by my side all these years, keeping me abreast of all the changes. But honestly, it's been wild.
It's a little bit wild, like a wild father like you, man.
Listen, the shot clock's always ticking. I got to just make sure I'm shooting.
So your youngest kid was just born a few months ago, right?
Yeah, December 22nd.
Oh my God, Sagittarius, like me.
There we go, baby. See,
Okay,
that's why I like you.
I will push for a Sagittarius model.
Because I'm the Capricorn, so we're so close. It's perfect.
I will shoot for a Capricorn or Sagittarius bottle next time.
Yeah, it's just. Now, tell me something. So obviously, the evolution of the series will be on all the signs.
Yeah. We'll do a bottling for all the signs. The first one was Kanya, Virgo. The second one was Gemini, Mithuna, and third one I don't know yet. We have new bottles coming before this one. Let's enjoy Mituna for a while. We'll have a Christmas edition soon, 2021. Then next year, I'm pretty sure we're gonna bring some new expressions too. But Mituna is to be enjoyed for over some years. This can be my fifth bottle going on, but yeah.
I'm gonna try to find a Kanya. I never was able to get one. I remember we had one in New York, but I couldn't get there.
I know one in Oakland if you want to get. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Yeah. I'm going to Oakland next year, so I will get it for you. Don't worry.
Perfect.
Well, brother, I want to thank you so much. You joined me at this late hour between all your work and all your duties as a father. But I want to say that Happy Father's Day, Gavin. You deserve it, and you're one of the best fathers I've known. So, cheers, brother.
It's the kids make the fathers the best.
We'll see each other soon. Well, again, you are perfect and matured, age not old, and Happy Father's Day, Gavin.
Thank you, my brother. I'll see you soon. We'll talk offline, but I'll see you very soon.
Take care. Wait here.
Hey, buddy.